What's up, everybody? Peace be with you guys. Welcome back to the Th14, where we are in Gideon's Keep, and I'm going to be reviewing one of my war attacks. So it said it was 4 hours ago, but when you guys see this video, it's going to be a good while ago that this war has ended. So Gideon's Keep versus Yugo 45, we ended up winning 133 to 127, 92.6 percentage destruction, and 91.3 to them. So we're gonna hop over here to my war attack. I did two. I ended up hitting number one and number two. I didn't get the triple that I was looking for on number one, but I did hit number two first, and I ended up tripling this base. So this is the base right here, and you'll be looking. It has three singles here, one in the island, well, more of an island singles, but does have defenses in it. But this one is more of an island single. It has the eagle by itself. It has two ground balls at the bottom, and then two air and ground balls at the top. Both scatters at the top of the CC. I had more plans on this base. I had a bat spell base. I was gonna use the ice smash on it. I was going to use Peckable Bat on it. I wanted to use the Dragon and the Clone spells with it because of all, you can see all of this here with the two scatters, the Clan Castle as well. I wanted to try a Skeleton Donut on it as well, but I haven't really tested Skeleton Donut on myself, or practiced it myself, so that's why I didn't try the Skeleton Donut. I wanted to use Zap Lalo. So I had different plans on it. You can see you can zap this out as well. Use the heroes, take the town hall, take the clan castle, and then Lalo from there. But I ended up sticking with the Houdini this time because I realized I can get the same value if I use the clone spells or the Houdini. So I dropped the Houdini in over here. I wanted to get a town hall, all three of the heroes. So there's a ton of value I was looking for. Both scatters, both air defenses, the sweeper as well, get the warden. So like I was looking for a lot of value, and I only ended up bringing 5 of the invisibility spells. As you guys can see at the bottom, I had no hit spells, which was an accident. It was an accident. So basically Lalo this base with no hit spells. So you're gonna see, I'm gonna realize, I didn't realize that, I didn't even look down. I probably cut the wrong spells at the time, thinking I was gonna do dragons, but I ended up messing up and brought no hit spells. So basically did a Lalo with no hit spells. So let's go in and see what happened. So you can see there was a space here, and I could have come in any way. Honestly, it was a symmetrical base, so I could come in on any side. So he decided to come here because I wanted this sweeper out. So we dropped in. I'm gonna 4 times that's it. So I dropped in and I dropped the blimp right away. I dropped in. You see, I got pushed back. So if it pushed me back any further, I would have been able to the base. So we're gonna work our way in and dropping and counting in my head and getting invisibility spells down. I took out the queen and the RC. The king got back an invisibility spell, which was not the worst thing. I actually wanted him not to actually think my truth. So I ended up dropping the invisibility spell, and I got both scatters. So now the super wizards are done. You can see, I'm gonna pause it. You can see super wizards got all the value they wanted. The king is on low health. I got the town hall down, queen and the RC is down. Both scatters. I got the sweeper as well, and I didn't get this air defense, but I got the other air defense, which is a good thing. So now I'm gonna adapt now because I actually wanted to use my heroes on one of these compartments and then Lalo, but I realized the best thing for me was to come this way because it was gonna Lalo counterclockwise. So I ended up using my heroes over here because this was an actual funnel. I'm gonna drain my heroes over here. These superminions are still alive, so I can poison them. I drop the king queen on top of the enemy king. I poison the superminions. The superminions are gonna go down pretty quickly. I have 2 super wall breakers just in case. I was only gonna bring one to break here, so I brought the ice column and I decided to break here as well. I brought 2 just in case. I dropped a balloon and a baby dragon to funnel the king as well. King is on low HP. Drop first super wall breaker as well. I probably could have waited as well, but next super wall breaker does come in double giant bomb, I pop the king's ability. So I pop the king's ability. King is going to work his way in, and we're going to pause it right here. You guys can see that I got the value I wanted. I actually wanted the king to come here to cut this out, but then I realized he was actually breaking here. And as you guys can see the ice column, if you can see the ice column really well, actually touching the ice column, he has barely any health gone. So the king popping his ability, he actually breaks through. And I sent the RC to actually come to the warden pedestal. I wanted to get her, that's why I dropped her so high, but she ended up coming over, which wasn't the worst idea because I wanted to drop her here and freeze so that she can cut this out so my Lalo can come around here. So they will only be pushed by this super, which I've been able to freeze. So the king does break in. Ice column freezes up. So the ice column freezes out, which is so clutch. So they can take my sweet basically did almost took on the rest of the base. So then I Lalo. Then I started dropping my Lalo. And then I looked at my spells and realized I only had a rage. Which should have been 2 haste, which which was a mistake. So I basically Laloed the rest of the base. Like I dropped my entire Lalo and realized that I didn't have any. So you can see I'm basically driving the counterclockwise and doing pretty well. Like I did the correct thing. The hound and the balloons cut here off, so the balloons only had to go to this ground ball. The super is taking on my hound. I froze it, and the RC. The RC is so clutch right now because the RC and the queen just gutted that entire compartment with the ice column. RC is actually coming over to take off this ground ball and take this air defense, and then her ability will actually take that out. So you can see here now, when I froze and looking for a haste spell to actually haste my balloons that were here to the sweeper, I realized I didn't have any haste spells. But I dropped my Lalo so good that I didn't need them. So I part the RC's ability. RC comes over here to take out that, and then all I had to do was freeze, and I ended up swagging a freeze spell. So I wrecked this base. Not even needing a haste spell to actually bring me out through this base. So if you guys see this base, uh, you could use the clone bomb with the dragons, or you can use the Houdini Lalo if you are really good at Lalo. If not, you can always try a ground army as well. But it is going to be a little wonky with ground, so it's always good to at least practice the dragons or practice a Lalo because it was all singles. That's why I end up running the Lalo on it. But that is really it for me. Just wanted to go over this war and what I tripled it and a little mistake on my part not bringing the 2 haste spells as needed. But I hope you guys did enjoy this just a little review on how to crush a base, well, crush this base as well, and how to just a little tip on doing Houdini Lalo. But that is it from me, and I will see you guys next time.